Right, I've brought my car back from its MOT. One of the failures is that the headlamp output is severely reduced. So if we look on this side, headlamp actually isn't working at all. Now what really concerns me is that I checked all of the lights before I went. So in between me taking it there and the MOT being done, that light stopped working. I'm very suspicious of this. I always carry a pair of spare bulbs, so I don't have to go and buy some. Now, I need to go down. We're looking down into the front of the car where the headlamp is, and this is the headlamp cover, and it's got this pull clip, and the clip goes that way, and then there's one on the other side around there, which is really hard to get at. I made this wire tool out of a coat hanger, and I've made it so it's got a flat head so you can push the clip off and then afterwards hook it on and pull it back. On this side where the battery is, because the battery casing is in the way, and in order to get down there you end up having to take the battery off. Right, so come down in there, that's now loose. Something holding it in, there we go. Right, so that drops away, and there you can see the bulb and the connector on the back. I'm a bit suspicious of the connector, so I'm going to clean that out. The bulb's held in with those little wire clips which you have to pull outwards to unconnect it, and I can see now there's the bulb, and that bulb's completely shot, so I'm slightly less suspicious. I just don't understand how it could go from, you know, me testing it and having driven the car around for a year to it failing on the very time of the MOT. It's just really annoying. So we'll pop a new one in there and get it back together. You'll notice that I haven't taken that plastic cover out because that's nearly impossible to do that, and we'll just fight it back into place afterwards. Just checking it is exactly the same one. I've obviously bought the one for my Jag, but just to make sure that it hasn't been altered by someone else. Obviously anyone who's ever fitted a halogen bulb knows not to touch the glass, because as soon as you touch the glass it will burn it brown, so you need to pick them up by the shank, by the metal part when you're fitting them. I'm also going to wash that fitting out with a bit of Service-All switch cleaner. This is a professional switch cleaner designed for electrical components. You shouldn't ever clean anything out with WD-40 or GT85 or anything like that, because they're actually insulators. I'd recommend this stuff. I use it a lot in my guitar parts, and it is top of the range, excellent, and it just seems to last forever. I think I probably had this can for 5 years. The bulb is designed so it can only go in one way, which is that way, and then the two clips hold it in. When I put it on, I've found that if I tweak it, it wants to go out, so there must be a dodgy connection there somewhere. Look, well, that's gonna, yeah, look, so I need to sort that out. Putting the cover back on is much more difficult than it really needs to be. Now, this is the near clip that you can get your hand on. You have to make sure that the other clip is pushed right over, and then you manoeuvre this until it just sits like it's in the right place, and then you can put this clip on. Now the other clip, which is on the other side, you need your special tool to get hold of it to pull it across. So my bit of wire, I pushed that in, I've got hold of it, and I've clipped it in, and you know it's in correctly because it just drops in really easily. If you have to fight it in, it's in the wrong place. The headlamp's back up and working, looking nice and bright and correct as it should.